And we're going to begin with breaking news out of British Columbia. A critical wildfire situation in the Sea to Sky region. An order now from officials for people who live near Gun Lake to leave immediately. And this is what is driving the urgent calls to flee. The Downton Lake fire has been burning in southwestern BC for nearly 3 weeks, but it has ballooned in size and raced toward people's homes. So with this as the breaking news, we want to start our coverage with Albert De La Talla and the details we have thus far on this new evacuation order. Albert?
Heather, the evacuation order went out late last night. The Squamish-Lillooet Regional District, they're telling people in the area of the fire that they must evacuate the area immediately. Here's a look at the area affected by the order. It covers properties around the Downton Lake fire. It's burning in the Bridge River Valley north of Pemberton. That includes the popular recreational area known as Gun Lake, as well as the LaJoie Lake near Gold Bridge. We also have another map showing the evacuation alert. So you can see the order is the area that's red there, and the yellow area is the alert area, meaning people need to be ready to go at a moment's notice. The BC Wildfire Service says the fire has grown significantly since Monday. The regional district says the RCMP and other agencies will help get people out of the evacuation zone. They call the situation critical. You can see some of those images there, and that people should avoid the fire burning on the west side of Gun Lake. Evacuees are being told to leave through Gold Bridge east of Gun Lake, continuing on to either Lillooet or Whistler. They're asked to stay with family or friends if possible, since accommodation is limited. But if emergency support services are required, people can go to the Lillooet District Rec Center or the Delta Hotel in Whistler.
These are pretty breathtaking images there, Albert, for sure. I know our CBC journalists covering the fire are speaking to people who live near Gun Lake, and what are they telling us?
They are a frightening scene for sure, as described by the people who spoke to CBC News. One of those people owns and operates a hotel in the area. He says he saw huge flames and thick smoke, and that he hasn't seen anything like this before.
It was almost like it wasn't happening because the fire had started on the kind of the south or the west side of Penrose along Downton Lake. And then they battled it, and they couldn't stop it. It's such steep terrain that, no crews could get in there on foot.
Another man who talked to CBC News, he lives on the east side of Gun Lake. He believes 10 to 15 homes had been destroyed, but the 81-year-old plans to stay put to protect his property. That isn't the advice recommended by officials, though. They're reminding people in the evacuation area that failing to leave can not only put themselves in danger, but also first responders, Heather.
Albert De La Talla with the breaking news. Thank you very much.